After the sudden loss of their father, a once close family of four slowly drifts apart, unable to rebuild the bonds that once held them together. The days pass, but the pain of the loss only deepens, and the family members find themselves more disconnected than ever. Ilker, the rebellious and still underage son, is the most visibly affected. His way of coping is by acting out, often trying to escape reality by stealing the family car and driving off. On one such occasion, he takes his younger sister, Ozge, along with him. It's not the first time this has happened, much to the exasperation of their mother, Nurse. She is exhausted, both physically and emotionally, from trying to hold the family together after her husband's death, but nothing seems to work. Feride, the eldest daughter, feels a heavy burden on her shoulders. With their father gone and their mother struggling, Feride becomes the de facto head of the family. She's the only one with a stable job, and she tries to take control of the household, but the weight of her responsibilities is overwhelming. She also senses that Ilker, despite his attempts at rebellion, is not capable of stepping up to fill the void left by their father. Faride's need to maintain some semblance of order clashes with Ilker's recklessness, creating constant tension in the house. The tension eventually reaches a breaking point. After one too many arguments, Ilker decides to move out of the family apartment. He goes to stay with a classmate, seeking an escape from the suffocating atmosphere of his home. While staying with his friend, Ilker becomes involved with the friend's mother. Their relationship is not based on love or affection, but rather on a need for comfort in their own ways. The situation becomes even more complicated when this encounter happens on his own mother's birthday, a painful reminder of how fractured his life has become. Despite her efforts, Farid finds herself struggling to manage everything on her own. The chaos at home makes her feel trapped, and she longs for stability. Seeking a way out, she decides to marry an older colleague at work. He's not particularly exciting, but Farid believes that he can offer her the security and stability she so desperately craves. As the days turn into weeks, the family drifts further apart. The absence of their father has left a permanent hole in their lives, and none of them know how to fill it. Their attempts to cope only lead to more chaos, and the hope of becoming a united family again seems to slip further out of reach. The story ends not with resolution, but with a sense of lingering sorrow. The family members are all trying to find their way in a world that no longer feels familiar or safe. Their struggles to reconnect may never truly be resolved, and the pain of their loss continues to shape their lives in ways they can't control.